Alright, it is time for another foundation wear test and review. Today we are going in with the new new-ish from Wet n Wild Niacinamide Skin Tint. This has 5% niacinamide within, and hyaluronic acid. Peony extract. Look, this sounds amazing, and I've tried it out a couple of times now, and it has looked wonderful on my skin. And if you've been around here any amount of time, you know how much I love the Bare Focus Tinted Hydrator. So if this is kind of a new iteration of that, I think I'm gonna really like it. And it comes in a really pretty component. It's a little dropper situation, and it's not a bad dropper. It's fairly decent. Nice glass bottle. Looks pretty nice. So let's get into the details before we dive right in. This retails for only $8.99. Heck yeah, Wet n Wild, keeping that price point great. 27 shades, a sheer to medium buildable coverage. We have a soft satin glow without looking oily. Heck yeah, that is what I want in a foundation. Luxurious ingredients infused with 5% niacinamide, hyaluronic acid, peony extract, vitamin E, and it's lightweight, cruelty-free, paraben-free, fragrance-free, and vegan. Okay, there's no like wear time claims on this one, so I'm not gonna be really looking out for super long wearing, and I don't anticipate this to be a very long wearing product. I want to see if we can get a good at least 8 hours out of it. A busy kind of rest of my day anyways. We're getting a tad bit of a late start. It might be 1:30 right now, but I still have the gym ahead of me and some work to do. I've only ran a couple of errands this morning, kind of got sidetracked at the bank opening a savings account like an adult. I had the shade Fair. I think this is the lightest shade. Let's go ahead and get started. I am going to shake her up, and we'll go in with a brush because that's my favorite method. Let's see. Fairly thin looking product. Okay, typical skin tint viscosity. Not incredibly runny. Okay, let's get some on. I'm going to do one half the face and we'll see how it goes. This is just over my skincare. No primers. For the few days that I have worn this, it was one of those foundations where I was immediately like, ooh, this is pretty, this is nice. And it wore pretty well. So we're really going to pay attention to that today. But there's a nice light coverage. So this one's got that versatility where you can shear it out or build it, depending what you like to do. You know, I love my versatility. And that's one little layer. I think it looks beautiful. Okay, so comparison with, without. Yeah, it's pretty and a really good shade match as well. All right, let's see if we can build a little bit of coverage just here on the cheek where my redness is, and on my jaw. Nice, a little bit on the forehead. Nice. It doesn't look like it's settling into pores or anything, just looks pretty nice. Exactly what I would want in a foundation. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and do the other side, even things out and get a little more out here. Yeah, the dropper seems to work pretty effectively in this. There we go. Pretty nice. Very effortless looking. Very just your skin but better type of product. Very second skin. I love that. This is a kind of what feels to be like a low maintenance, very effortless type of product. Really, it looks a lot like the Bare Focus Tinted Hydrator on my skin, just in a different kind of component here and the added niacinamide. Yeah, very pretty. It's not incredibly glowy. It has a very soft amount of glow. Very skin-like. So let me look at my magnified mirror and see if there's anything I need to point out. appears to be sitting nicely around the face in the pore area. So yeah, like a little bit of dryness right here that's wanting to cling to, but that is just me having some dry skin right there. So I think it will do that if you're prone to having some dryness. If you get any flakiness on the skin, it kind of doesn't matter about the foundation. It's going to cling to it. That's just the way it is. But it's looking pretty graceful. It's not looking bad or anything. Looks pretty nice. It's not emphasizing texture or anything like that. Okay, cool. Very pretty, Wet n Wild. So I'm going to go ahead and finish up the rest of my face. Do a little bit of concealer on the under eyes. We use the Revlon Glimmer Concealer. I don't have a Wet n Wild concealer on hand, but this will do just fine. I'm a big fan of the Incognito concealer. If you wanted one from Wet n Wild, that one is fabulous. Very nice. Things pressed in. But I am going to use a Wet n Wild setting powder. We'll use the Wet n Wild Light Pink. This is the Photo Focus Loose Setting Powder. Just taking it on a sponge, tapping out the excess here. I love this powder, by the way. I think it's wonderful. Great drugstore option for a pink powder. I am setting my T-zone pretty well because this is my oily spot. So I do want it locked in and not to budge on me throughout the day. So I usually press some powder and right around here, around the mouth and jaw. Because this is, if anywhere is going to give me trouble, it's right here. Nice application with a brush on the rest of the face. And make sure things just set down. But I really like the finish of this. And I think with the powder, it doesn't take down the finish too much. Because as I wear this, my natural oils will come through a little bit. And we'll get back to the finish that this foundation had. Of course, you can use just less powder. But yeah, I think that coverage level is beautiful. It looks very smooth on the skin. Really nice. If you like the Tinted Hydrator, the original one, I don't see why you wouldn't like that one. It's pretty comparable, in my opinion, as about the same product. That one I think retails for just a little bit more because of it having the added skincare within. But I think the regular Bare Focus Tinted Hydrator has a very high-end formulation. But yeah, looks pretty good. Pretty good. Okay, I'm just going to breeze through the rest of my face and we'll be right back. I'll just show you the products that I'm using real quick and we will be back in just a minute. Okay, makeup is all complete. Here's what we look like. The blush does have a tad bit of glow in it, but we're set down pretty good from the powder. But yeah, I think the complexion looks quite nice so far. It's been like 15 minutes at the most, but we are looking pretty good. Pretty good. So let's go have a look at how this looks in natural daylight, and then we'll be off to the gym for a little workout, and then yeah, a lot of computer work for the rest of the day and dinner. So I'll see you guys in just a bit. Okay, makeup is approximately finished about 2 o'clock this afternoon. Like I said, we're getting a little late start. It's a little overcast out today, but here's what we look like in some natural daylight. I think it looks pretty good. So we're gonna go about the rest of our day, see how she holds up. I am off to change my clothes and go to the gym. Okay, we get post-gym, post-dinner, post-grocery shop check-in in some overcast lighting, but hey, look at that. We're still holding up pretty good, I'd say. All right, I know the powder is doing a lot of heavy lifting too, but I think we look pretty dang good considering the work that I did today. Like, I didn't do strict leg day today, but I did single leg, which I'm subbing in because I can't do shoulder press right now because I hurt my shoulder a little bit. So I'm doing single leg press, and I hit a PR on that. And I was working real hard. Like, I hit failure. Where I was like, ooh. And then I did my usual rows, lat pulls, chest press. I also hit a PR on chest press today as well. So, anywho, and walked around Walmart for a minute to pick up some prescriptions, get some drinks, and a couple of groceries. And I also found some treasure on clearance. Why not? I dug through the clearance bin because I'm not above doing that. Yes, puppy, I know you. I hear you. And yeah, we also had tacos. So I think we were in pretty good shape considering. I'll check in with you guys before bed probably. It's currently 6 o'clock. Let me double check. Yes, 6 p.m. So we've been on since I think 2. So 4 hours in. Pretty dang good. And considering that was a very busy 4 hours. Yes, puppy. Oh, she's so jealous because I'm not talking to her. I'm talking to you. Alright, I'll see you guys in a little while. I got some. Okay, so it was about 10 o'clock in this clip, and everything looks pretty good. I mean, could I use a tiny bit of powder? Of course. But for the most part, this foundation held up beautifully. For something that is meant to be kind of a lightweight, not marketed to be super long wear, you know, skin tip type of vibe, this held up beautifully. Very comparable to the Bare Focus Tinted Hydrator Original, which I think has an amazing wear time on it that's not really talked about. It doesn't seem like long wear products or ones that would hold up all day, but they do. And when they do wear away, it's a very graceful, not obvious wearing away. So yeah, I think the Wet n Wild Tinted Hydrator with Niacinamide is fantastic.